Welcome to The Relay, a podcast from Gulf Relay where we dive behind the scenes of our operations, teams, and industry.
My name is Garcia. I'm 28 years old, and I'm an over-the-road driver, and I've been working for Gulf Relay for about 2 years already now. Gulf Relay embodies a sense of togetherness. I could say it's really tight-knit. It's got a real family-oriented feel to it. They look at you and they speak to you as if you are actually one of them, versus other companies, you're just a number to them. They actually see you for a person, and they actually cater to your home life, they cater to your life, all at the same time of it being advantageous too, because they understand that the morale when it comes to the drivers, they get a better performance out of it, you know? And so actually showing that care towards someone else can actually take them like a great distance. This past weekend, it was my sister's baby shower, and it was her first child. And we couldn't get me a load home, so Gulf Relay ended up buying me a flight home to make that occasion, which I thought was really thoughtful, and it meant a lot to me as well too, you know. So I was really grateful to be a part of that, because I know if I was anywhere else, that definitely wouldn't have happened. I found Gulf Relay through a website, Indeed. I was with another company, and it wasn't working out. I had got a partner that I got from my first company, and we kind of wanted to find the right company, because when it came to them, they were just running us, and I don't mind running, but at the same time, like, he has a family, so he has to be home and cater to certain needs. And so I kind of just started putting two and two together, like, what kind of folks do I get along with the most? And that's the southern folks. So I decided to start looking down in the southern states, down in the Bible Belt, down in Texas and whatnot. And so Gulf Relay kind of popped up, and they had a lot of good benefits that I couldn't really deny. And yeah, I was pretty much hooked, you know. I felt like, yeah, this is definitely somewhere where I belong. I like to live my life with very high quality. I'm not a man of really quantity, so anything that I do, I want it to be up to par. It caters to what I want to do in the long haul. And that's, I want to open up my own tattoo shop, barbershop. It's all the tattoos, and that's really my lifelong dream. That's my definition of retirement. You know, I love to work, and so I don't think I'll ever actually be out of retirement. And so that's something that I want to do, and this is kind of pretty much fueling that and helping me become more of a bank for that enterprise. Me being out on the road, it keeps me away from all the distractions and all the chaos that the world has to offer when it comes to buying stuff all the time, going out having drinks with your boys, and just really just spending miscellaneous money, you know. So it keeps me real grounded, it keeps me humble, and it keeps me focused, and keeps me really in line with what it is that I'm trying to do in this world. So it helps, like, in a lot of ways, if you really learn how to use it to your benefit. My favorite places to go is nothing but the southern states. I just want to stay below that belt in the southern region, from Texas all the way to Florida. I like those because I just really get along with the folks, and there's more open roads, the food. I'm just more drawn to the southern ways, you know? And so I don't really care about seeing the rest of the country, because I've seen it all. It's beautiful, and I just don't like traffic. I don't like traffic. I know that sounds so ironic since I'm a truck driver, you know? But I do take in every little thing when it comes to the road. I look at the mountains, I look at the clouds, I look at the sunrise, I look at the sunset, and I think I really do live a beautiful life. I see a sunrise as a sunrise to be earned, and a sunset is its reward. So when you wake up early in the morning and you're up before the sun, you're waking up and you're doing the same thing that the sun is doing. And when the sun goes down, it's a beautiful sight to see no matter where you are, and you see it in different shapes and in different forms. That was a world giving me back something, like it was a present that I cherished on a good day's work. I see life like that every day, and it's just really beautiful. Amelia and Andy, and Will. Every time I talk to those three, they have a warm sense of community. They call me all the time, they check up on me, and I actually do have a good rapport with them. We talk. We talk a lot, and they're always asking me about my life and everything. And being away from home, I don't talk to anybody, you know? And so it's kind of a sense of family, like, while I'm away from my family. I definitely do identify with other drivers. I can tell when you're having a bad day. And so if I could be the reason to go ahead and crack a smile on you for doing something stupid, I'll be a clown sometimes out there or whatnot. But I also look at them when they are having a bad day and they're lashing out on me, and I'm just like, I understand where that's coming from. So I'm not even going to take that personal. It's just, it can play mind games with you when you're out there because you're completely confined in a tight-knit space and you have to work no matter what, whether you're sick, whether you feel bad or whatnot. It's something that you have to get done every day. So there's really no running from it, and you kind of have to just push through the storm no matter what.
Yeah, as you can tell, I'm definitely covered in tattoos. I like art. I was never really good at drawing, so I always had to find a way to express myself when it came to that. And ever since I was a little kid, I remember seeing people with tattoos, and I just knew that's something that I wanted to cover my body in. I'm pretty much tatted everywhere that you could possibly imagine. I even have my head tatted. I got a snake on there, and that's probably my most meaningful and touching tattoo to me. It means the most to me. I went through a lot of stuff, and as a kid growing up, and it's a snake. And so whenever I cut my hair, it's kind of like cutting the grass, so that way I could see the snakes in my life, you know? So it serves as a solid reminder. I'm getting my hand tattoos actually lasered or moved off, and that hurts a lot. So if you guys are ever thinking about getting a tattoo, definitely think twice about it. But I'm just getting them lasered off so that way I can get other ones. Like, that's how much I like tattoos. I just thought of just something else that I wanted to get, and so pretty much gonna go with the whole different design and whatnot. This one is I just thought it was beautiful. It was like a girl, like kind of removing her face, and like butterflies are coming out, and it's just really just kind of transcending into like the universe. This one's Narcissus. He's from a Greek mythology, and pretty much he was like a really handsome man back in the day, and he pretty much made a goddess fall in love with him and pretty much broke her heart, and so she pretty much placed a curse on him, and it was the next person that he sees he's gonna fall in love with, and he's not gonna be able to attain her. And one morning when he woke up, he was washing his face in the river, saw his own reflection, and he was obsessed with himself, and he just ignored every single woman that came his way, and the only thing he wanted to do was actually get a hold and touch of himself. And so I have that tatted, and it's pretty much bleeding, like he's crying blood. And so, which leads into my next tattoo, and it says handsome on my knuckles. I felt the environment that I grew up in, I had to really show my own love. I had to give myself the love. I had to make it all about me because I was raised in an environment where I wasn't really like, it wasn't about me, you know? And so I had to learn how to love myself and all that. And throughout that process, it was a ugly process, which is why I got handsome and like ugly handwriting, because it could make you an ugly person inside, you know? But you grow through that. And I grew through that through a lot of just finding out that I'm like an adrenaline junkie, which leads me to like my next tattoo, and that's the adrenaline chemical formula. And it's when my veins pop out, like when I'm working out or when I get that adrenaline rush, it's literally tracing my veins, and so it pops out, and it's kind of like the adrenaline flowing through my veins. And so I like to do stuff like that. I'm working on getting my my license to go skydiving, and just do that all on my own. I like bikes. I like to drive fast for sure, on a racetrack, of course, you know, very safe, dirt bikes out there in the desert. And so I like to always just be doing something, you know, like working out and all that. And so my tattoos are just pretty much an expression of what's inside. I'm able to bring it out. And so pretty much my deal.